Off from that tangent, welcome back to the Precursor Basin. I had to cut there because I had to redo this, but we're now going to be doing that race. I forget what the heck the name of this place was called, but if we can beat the record time... No, but there was like a gut, something's gorge or something, Dead Man's Gorge. No! I'm not that forgetful.
Dude,
yeah,
dude, I wish there was a legendary for the PS2 back in the day, but no. Oh no! Oh, you're supposed to do that.
Crap. Well, I'll be fine. But yeah, basically, if we can beat the record time, get another power cell. So we're almost there. Oh,
You
punch
can do
it!
it. Only 10 seconds left to spare. 5 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah.
New record.
No record!
Woohoo! And nobody was there to watch.
I love the English in the old Mario Party games. No record.
Oh yeah, never forget.
I was about to say, just going back off of that joke, like, and no one was there to watch. That cricket over there looked impressed.
Where's that from?
Nothing, I just made it up.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's talking about like the whole, you know, like how the cricket's like no
Hey,
audience.
he
whatsoever.
liked it.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things with SpongeBob was when he was telling a joke that was so bad, not even the cricket wanted to acknowledge him. Just silence.
Yeah, it just stood there.
Cricket in that episode to begin with. Oh, careful!
Which smells
They won't damage you, but
puts
yeah.
people to sleep.
Noxious gas.
No, you're act.
Anyway,
Just further proof that yes, Bikini Bottom is indeed a town full of assholes.
oh yeah, and I'm saying again, having come to that realization and accepting it, it really makes the ow.
Oh, I felt that one.
Was loud and hurt.
Oh, there you go.
That hurt, and I'm almost dead.
But you were saying about the
But
realization.
yeah, it just makes it so much more. It just makes it easier for me to understand and make a reason why they would do and say such things.
So, come to think of it, that may be the case for Bikini Bottom, but what does that make Rock Bottom?
Well, Rock Bottom's filled with people that.
Asylum? I don't know.
I was about to say, if you want to be typical, no one in Rock Bottom, aside from maybe the guy driving the buses, was really all that big of a jerk to him. In fact, one of them even tried to help SpongeBob get his balloon back.
That is
I was
true.
gonna say, let's be fair. When you look at the bus drivers don't look all weird. The bus drivers look like normal fish. Ergo, the reason the Rock Bottom people were all nice, albeit for that one who laid an egg that just planted more people, but I think that's just him doing his own thing. But the bus drivers are hired from
Bikini Bottom.
That's a good point.
Ergo, the bus drivers are. I'm just saying, Bikini Bottom
He's not wrong.
is full of assholes. That's why Bikini Bottom. That's why it's called Bikini Bottom, because it's a home to an asshole
Makes you-
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's change the topic up of me using the bad word over and over again repeatedly. So we are doing this for Samus.
Hey, look at that. Logan just went Rock Bottom.
As you can tell, so this is the thing that Samus wants us to do, and as you can see, if we're not quick enough, all these plants are going to start regrowing themselves. So you need to be very quick.
Well,
Don't
that's
you
what
wish
we're
you had a
doing.
screen
I
nuke
actually-
ability of some sort with this green eco?
Not
Yeah, I
gonna-
wish. But yeah, so what he said... Sorry, what was that?
I was about to say, not gonna lie, I kind of stopped paying attention for a second, then I remembered, oh, that's right, we're pretty much doing yard work.
Yep, so we're using green eco to heal these dark eco plants, which, let me tell you, when we see what dark eco plants can look like in Jak 2, I wish they were like this.
Yeah. Honestly, I forgot
These
what
are
they
dark
look like
plants
in
in
Jak
their
2.
infancy.
You'll see.
That is
So,
true.
yeah,
That
let's
is true.
Two.
There
Nice.
you go.
A nice plant is helped, and it releases that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you!
Gaia, or whatever.
Just turned to
Okay.
Beetle for a second.
Yeah. Thank you. Which I will say, I like that in Breath of the Wild they've kept Beetle as like the premier shopkeep.
I
They've been
appreciate
using
that too. 'Cause
Beetle as a
honestly,
shopkeeper for quite a few games, actually. Like, I want to say... Like, I know he was in Phantom Hourglass in Spirit Tracks. I want to say he was in Link Between Worlds, but I might be wrong on that.
he wasn't.
Okay.
They actually,
Triforce
actually,
wasn't in
actually for a
Skyward
Link
Sword,
Between
was
Worlds, actually for a Link Between Worlds, they actually used the shopkeep from the original Zelda game, like the NES game.
Gotcha.
It's easier to tell if you've actually looked up the concept art for it. It's the same guy.
Okay.
But yeah, they've been using Beetle for Wind Waker, the DS games, I guess. They also used him
Yeah.
for Skyward Sword, and finally, Breath of the Wild.
I was about to ask if he was in Triforce Heroes, but I guess they just recycled that guy from Link Between Worlds because, let's be fair here, Triforce Heroes is essentially just recycled Link Between Worlds, but with multiplayer.
Triforce Heroes actually doesn't even have...
engine.
Triforce Heroes doesn't even have a shop.
Oh.
Yeah, you just get costume. You have that costume.
Oh, no, my bad. There is the costume shop, but it is run by whoever was running this whole thing.
Nope. Crap.
There is also the Treasure Keep, who I think was a carryover from A Link Between Worlds, but he's an asshole.
Yeah. What about
Anyway,
the one?
I'm kind of like.
Just one more thing. How about the one heavy girl who totally doesn't look like you're a heavy girl?
She's in there too.
Girl?
Yeah, the big girl, the fabulous woman. I think that's what they call her. No, stylish woman. That's it. The stylish woman. Yeah, she is in Triforce Heroes as well, and she constantly flirts with you whenever you're in the costume shop.
Yeah.
Meanwhile.
Yes, I went back here. So basically, whatever. Try it again. Basically, I'm kind of in this like stage of like I didn't know what's next to do. I know there's a power cell this way I can go for, so let's go for it and jump.
Oh!
Are we
Fine, I'll go back for that one later.
Are we going to be spending the entire port on this Devil Name thing?
No.
Rest assured, we're not doing that.
I'm trying to do as much of this place as I can, and like it's kind of like that. This is what I'm kind of like in some spiral levels where I'm like, okay, now what do I do? There's so many things I can get. Like I start getting like 20% done through like 12 tasks when I should be focusing primarily on one task.
Sad thing is, there we go. Sad thing is, as far as a normal playthrough is concerned, we're actually not too far from the halfway point.
Oh yeah, no. This is the second out of 3 main hubs. There's only one real major hub after this level, and then after that, you're already at the end of the game.
Pretty much.
It's almost astounding to think that games back then used to be so short.
Well, that's just how much the budget can allocate for.
And I was going to say, especially when you compare this game's length to Jak 2, I would also argue that it was because it's like they didn't know if this was going to be amazing or not yet.
Yeah, it was very experimental.
Because I'll say, let me tell you, let me tell you, when we do Jak 2, not if, when.
Yeah, we will do it eventually. Rest assured, it's just a matter of. It took them all day just to get that last worker.
Wow.
Stop running! Please!
Stop chasing after me, you butt bunch!
I just want your orb. Let me rephrase that.
Pounce attack.
Pray to God he never drops his pants. There we go.
Yeah, there. Freaking diapered wearing creep.
Anyway,
when we do that, they really did up the content in Jak 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah.
Those lurkers were no match for your
even if it did kind of come at a cost.
Yeah, like I'm already worried that like with all the I feel like cutscene wise alone, like it's the entire length of this playlist just in cutscenes in that game.
Oh my god.
I feel like it.
He's not wrong, because technically it's a lot more mission based than even this game is.
But then with that said, I will give that game credit. They went all out with voice acting.
They did.
There was not a single line of text where it's just text. They go all out.
And thankfully there are subtitles.
In that game anyway. Here there isn't. But yeah, we helped the geologist.
I'm not gonna lie, something about these more simple cutscenes, for some reason I get Ratchet vibes from it.
Well, to be fair, actually funny thing is, this game came out a year before Ratchet & Clank.
Oh yeah, I gotta see if I can try showing that off in later things. From this point forward, Naughty Dog and Insomniac actually kind of had a little bit of a love-hate going back and forth. Not love-hate. They had a back and forth, cheeky nod to one another thing going on.
Well, they've been doing that since the PS1 days, haven't they?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh yeah, technically with Spyro and Crash. So with Spyro and Crash, we also had Jak and Daxter and Ratchet & Clank.
In fact,
gun-toting heroes.
If I'm not mistaken, Naughty Dog actually did let Insomniac borrow their engine for Jak and Daxter to make Ratchet & Clank.
That's neat.
Really?
I know, because I remember in the credits they did say that Naughty Dog did have some involvement in the game's creation.
He's psychic.
Son of a bitch.
You know
and
what?
he was still beaten by a rock monster.
But Anyway, I'm kind of curious, like, considering how chummy they used to be back in the game, how chummy they used to be back in the day, kind of makes me wonder if they're still quite as chummy nowadays, considering how sort of different they are now.
I don't think that they have any sort of like quarrel against each other. It's just a matter of fact that they both have sort of different what's the word? Oh shit, get out of there.
I know. As long as we stay above the coral reef, we should be safe.
They have okay, I remember. They practically have different mindsets when it comes to how they make their games.
Like, I know for a fact.
It's not every day you see It's not every day you see Insomniac making like a edgy, realistic game like Naughty Dog does most of the time now.
I think the closest thing they did to that was Resistance.
Yeah.
Which I was gonna say, real quick, James, make your point, because I was actually gonna ask about modern day Insomniac and Naughty Dog.
No, that's okay. I already made my point.
Okay, so first off, this is also what I think to be the hardest. This is going to be one of the hardest stages you've encountered thus far in the game.
Oh yeah.
That green stuff, it is not nice Jello.
Nice
It will
Jello.
hurt you. It's not very good Jello. It's been 2 days old. It's all runny, and also it's charged with enough energy to zap down and also it's charged up with enough electricity to take down an African bull elephant.
Ooh.
And not only that, there's still fruit in the Jello. I hate fruit in my Jello.
No, I don't mind it. Like a little crunchy and oh jeez.
Looking at this, I just realized maybe this is what Vicarious Visions took reference from when recreating the piss water in Crash 2.
Too bright. Ow.
Ow.
Too bright.
Way too bright.
Literally too bright. It's too hot to touch.
Yeah, I need that blue eco so I can get more power precursor orbs. Anywho, I need the blue eco so I can get more Cadbury eggs, please.
You know, maybe
I need
you
it for
should
my
not
diet.
do
I
that.
swear.
You know, maybe you should not do that whole roll and jump thing whenever you're on those kind of platforms, because I notice you keep falling off when you do it.
It's a finicky thing. Oh,
I would say that thing's primarily useful for jumping gaps with big platforms and obviously speed running.
Oh yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah. So back to my point is, so we look at recent things. Naughty Dog, of course, is like their big thing right now. Seems to be Uncharted.
And to a certain extent,
Last of Us, mostly Uncharted.
Yeah.
Right, but mostly Uncharted.
Yeah.
Has there been any good reviews for that Tales of Uncharted thing they got going?
Oh, you mean Lost Legacy? I hear it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
like
that's pretty much all I hear about it.
Yeah, it's basically just kind of like, if you like Uncharted, you'll like Lost Legacy.
Even though it has no Nathan Drake?
Nope. In fact, I don't even think Uncharted 4 had Nathan Drake in it.
No, it did.
Really? Yeah, it was
I was about to say, it's like it did have the one scene, with the infamous Crash Bandicoot cameo, but I think as far as like the main story goes, it's actually one of his relatives you're playing as.
Is it? Are you sure you're not talking about Lost Legacy?
Well, it's in Lost Legacy too. I just mean, like, in the actual Thief's End, you're playing as someone other than Nathan a lot of the time. I do know in Lost Legacy, you kind of go back and forth between Chloe, his companion in 2, and the Black Laura Bailey from the 4th game.
I'm looking it up right now, and no, it's still Nathan Drake.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of Lost Legacy, because that's the one that had Chloe and Black Laura Bailey.
Mm-hmm. That's like. Well, I do know you also could play as someone other than Nathan, and I know he was a major character. Well, I guess I just got the ratio of Nathan and other person wrong.
Probably.
Maybe. What was I gonna say? Also, yeah. By the way, I hate these platforms in any video game. They're always so
And
time-consuming.
yeah,
they
so
look
slow.
annoying.
But what was I gonna say? So that's what Naughty Dog's doing. What is Insomniac doing apart from that new Spider-Man game?
To my knowledge, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, because honestly, outside of Spider-Man, they've been kind of hush-hush about future projects, and not for nothing, I'm definitely looking forward to Spider-Man, but I am curious to see where exactly they continue from their current state.
As far as I know, they're probably just gonna make another Ratchet and Clank game called a day.
They
I
might
don't
do
know.
that.
I thought Into the Nexus was their last one.
No, that was just their last one for the PS3.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not going to give up Ratchet and Clank anytime soon.
I would say, yeah, if they want to do with Going Commando what they did with the last one, just screw the whole making a movie, just make that game. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, they'd definitely be saving themselves a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Now it's just a matter of figuring out how exactly you're going to tell the story of Going Commando with the continuity you had set in that remake.
Yeah, where Quark's
Because
actually
spoiler
kind of a
alert,
nice
it's
guy.
like, yeah, it's like, cause yeah, spoiler alert for that. Quark's kind of a much nicer person than he was in the original continuity. It's gonna make the fact that in Going Commando he's the villain. It's gonna make that a little bit hard to swallow.
Yeah. By the way,
Right,
Logan, quit
or
being the
just-
Bush and do it legitimately.
Fine. I hate those platforms. They're so. Nah.
Trust me, I hate them as much as you do. But honestly, sometimes you just can't rate the game the way they want. Some people want you to.
Fine. Yeah. So what has Insomniac recently done?
Well,
like
I know they
modern day
also did
Insomniac
this.
besides Ratchet and Clank.
I know they did a game for the Xbox One, Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, that was a while ago. Like, I want to say
yeah.
right around the time of no, it was definitely before the movie game. It was around I think it might have been right around the time when they did Into the Nexus.
Let me look up Insomniac games and see what they've done recently.
I know they did one game called Song of the Deep, which I heard got sort of mixed reception.
Wasn't that trying to be like Underwater Journey, or was that something else?
It was an underwater-esque type of adventure, yeah.
Follow that pipe.
Okay. Insomniac developed an exclusive game for the Rift called Edge of Nowhere.
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
They made, let's see. Okay, so yeah, they made Song of the Deep, they did Edge of Nowhere, they did Ratchet and Clank. They did a bunch of games for the Oculus Rift, of all things.
Oh, they're really cashing in on that peripheral.
Yeah, it's they made, and of course, yeah, they're making Spider-Man for next year. In 2015, they made a game called Digit and Dash for iOS and Fruit Fusion. They made a bunch of iPhone games. They made a game called Slow Down Bull. Before that, yeah, it was just Sunset Overdrive, Into the Nexus, Fuse, all Ratchet and Clank games. They really, yeah, Insomniac hasn't really stepped away from the grain too much as say Naughty Dog has.
They really haven't, though. At the same time, can you really give that kind of credit to Naughty Dog, considering what they do now?
I just don't. I'm just gonna say I really think The Last of Us movie seems really redundant.
Yeah, considering
Kind
the
of.
game itself was already an
Also-
movie.
Also, fun fact: with that 36th power cell, I am now halfway through to beating the game.
Yay!
Actually, if you don't mind my going back real quick, I know it's kind of a separate topic, but it's somewhat related. Just going back
And now
to
we're
that,
over halfway there.
Yeah, but just going back to that Insomniac Spider-Man game, I'm definitely looking forward to it, and it looks great from what I can see. It really makes me curious about some other Marvel gaming stuff that they have playing lately, because Marvel did say they're actually wanting to team up with some high-caliber gaming names to come up with their new games, like Insomniac Spider-Man goes without saying, and I'm still really curious to hear more about their Avengers game they're wanting to make with Square.
Oh,
I'd be interested in that.
that'll be interesting.
I know we have the one teaser, but I really want to see more.
No, now that I think about it, that when they say Square, I'm wondering if they're talking about the actual Square Enix company or the Montreal division, which is essentially IDOS.
Which is, yeah. I would hope IDOS, because I like me some
Well,
Tomb Raider.
IDOS was also involved
I
in the
would-
Arkham games.
Well, they published it.
I would hope that, also as you can see, just land on the platforms without touching the same one, yay. I would hope that, not saying that it was bad, it just kind of was a little underwhelming. I would hope that they could get someone other than Telltale to do a Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Would
Well,
be
I think
nice.
the problem is
Ow,
that with-
no!
No, I think the
Fine.
problem with that
Fast
is
warp.
that
Call
again,
the Death Warp.
Yeah, I think the problem with that is that Telltale, not to diss them, but I think. Yeah, I can kind of see where Logan's getting at. With a franchise like Guardians of the Galaxy, I really could think of someone better. In fact, honestly, I actually think this might sound a little bit weird, but how about an Insomniac made Guardians of the Galaxy?
That could
I'd be
work.
down for that. But I would be down for that. Insomniac definitely. Okay, here's the other thing. Between Telltale and Insomniac, I really think Insomniac has the sense of humor better more fitting for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Ratchet and Clank, I feel like they have a sense of humor that's more fitting for it than Telltale, where their sense of comedy is Sam and Max, which it works, but it's kind of a little more lowbrow.
Sam
Well, actually,
Max
being
and,
fair-
and Monkey Island.
Which I'm not sure if you can even say that, because honestly, yeah, not for nothing, a lot of their newer games don't even have even that kind of humor anymore.
Yeah.
Nope, gotta be gritty. Realistic. Anyway, here's some sliding.
Unless it's the inventory.
Sorry, don't know why. Don't know why I wanted to do that. Anyway, let's power up this elevator by touching these funny orbs, and watch as I fail because I didn't know you actually have to touch them in a certain amount of time, and I kept getting sidetracked. But anyway, back to our discussion. Ow.
Wham, wham, wham.
Can I have your insect collection?
I don't want to give you my insect collection. Frick. Anyway, with that said...
Will Jack give him that insect collection? Tune in next time to find out.
And will we get an Insomniac game? Because I think they can actually pull it off. I would be. Take care, everybody.
Till next time, everybody.
Is he well?